So you've probably heard once or twice that the ideal thing is to imagine and visualize your ideal outcome. And sometimes it seems easy to imagine it, but if we really try to put ourselves into it, we try to really see it and believe it as a possibility for ourselves, it's hard to imagine it. So let's see if we can do something about that, taking full responsibility for your own well-being. And thinking about some goal, some outcome that you'd really love to have happen, but there's a part of you that just can't imagine it really happening. So taking full responsibility for your own well-being. Even though I just can't imagine it, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I have a hard time imagining it, I choose to love and honor myself anyway. Even though I just can't imagine it, not as really being possible for me. I might be able to fantasize about it, but it's hard to imagine as reality. And even though I have a hard time imagining it, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. And anyone else who might contribute to my doubts. I just can't imagine it. Not as being real for me. Not as really being possible for me. I can't imagine it really happening. I have a hard time imagining it as real. All these doubts about it being possible. All these doubts that I could really have this. All these doubts that I could really do this. Part of me might be saying, who are you kidding? What the heck are you thinking? On what planet could this happen for you? And the rest of me might say, yeah, you're right. And I go back into my comfort zone. And I settle for what seems more possible. And that's okay. And I also choose to have more faith in myself. Because the fact is, there may be things that I'm doing now that I couldn't have imagined at one point. Or that would have seemed really hard to imagine. And there are a lot of people out there doing things that part of me sees as unimaginable. And if it's possible for them, it might be possible for me too. I can imagine it. It's okay to imagine it. It's safe to imagine it. And it's safe to let it happen. And I am imagining it. And I am making it happen. Even though it might push some buttons for me. It may seem challenging and even scary. I'm clearing those fears and doubts. I'm allowing myself to imagine it. I'm allowing myself to feel it as being real. I'm allowing myself to feel that success already. And I am making it happen. In body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath. Imagine it. Make it happen. Because when you do, it's good for the rest of us. So thanks for doing that.